Hi, welcome back to Missouri Cricket Barn Homestead. This is going to be a part 2 because I accidentally cut the previous video off. But anyway, this is Cookie Dough. She is our new doe rabbit. And I believe she's a Holland.
Yeah, she's a Holland.
Yep, she is a Holland. She is a papered girl. And she's going to be our new doe rabbit here. She's very cute. She's kind of a peaches and cream color, but her name is Cookie Dough. Go figure. Maybe they were thinking about orange and cream cookies or something.
I don't know.
And our girl, Foxy over here, which we just call Mama. And she is our giant chinchilla breed, basically. She just had babies. So she had 11 babies. She had unfortunately lost two litters a little bit earlier in the season. We thought maybe she was getting too old to breed, and we almost retired her, but we gave her one more try, and sure enough, she had 11. And there's all the babies there in various colors.
There's 4 over there.
And then there's some over there. All very, very cute. And they are doing very, very well.
A couple of them with
Little
attitudes.
chubbies.
You're the one with the tudes. What's going on? Ah, there we go.
Little attitudes when they're little babies like that. But we have one in there that it looks just like Dad. So Dad is Dolce. He is our buck. And we have rather large cages for these guys. But here he is.
He's waiting for his pets.
And they actually come out from time to time. We do get them out. And they just got fed, watered, and all that. And we usually keep hay in here. He needs a little bit more hay in his cage.
Hey. Go get hay for those.
And they make plenty of compost. The compost falls down into these other cages. And then if we need it, we just go ahead and get it out of there and we can put it on the garden. They are looking great. And you can see how large her cage is. It's quite huge. She does not use all of the room in there. None of the rabbits do. And it's quite cool right here in the barn because we have a breezeway that comes through. And that's our new milking stand. We got a milking stand now for the goats. And so far, Rumchata's been the only one that we can get on the milking stand. Maggie is actually just too big to get her on the milking stand. We can get her up there, but it takes a lot of effort. She doesn't like it. So we just end up milking her just standing out. But that's our new milking stand. We got this off of, surprisingly, a friend of the family that we didn't know lived here in Missouri as well. She had moved from Cheyenne, Wyoming. And she moved to Chillicothe, Missouri. And surprisingly enough, we connected with each other on Facebook. And she goes, "Hey, I think I know your stepson." And sure enough, she does. So, yep, and she was the one that supplied us with Cookie Dough, the new rabbit. So that's our new milking stand. And then we do still have the big hog, Plunger. He's eating right now. And he's ended up just being a pet. And he just plays with various things. If he finds a feed bag, he plays with it. And it's just canvas, so it doesn't really do any damage. And then if he finds a board and even a rock, he found a rock and he just rolls that around. A board, he rolls that around. He found an old feed pan, he rolls that around. And then Cinnamon, our other hog, she ended up in here with him, and we just left her because it was too hard. We tried to take her out and put her back into the pasture, and she just kept coming back in. So we just ended up leaving her in here. We're having to reinforce things with hog panels again because Plunger is just so big. He doesn't really intend on breaking fences, but he lays on the fence or he moves against the fence, and he ends up sometimes breaking the fences. But he's just a big guy. He's over 800 pounds. And then I'm not sure if any of the other ones are still out here right now. We just finished feeding.
Gimli should be still out there.
Nope, he's moved on already.
Oh, Gimli's moved on.
So we have another new hog. He's a Cooney and he's solid black, named Gimli. And he's supposed to be going with Cinnamon, who you just saw. And they're out there getting water right now. But unfortunately, she just ended up being too big for him. And we think she may be actually barren because she has been bred several times and nothing has taken. So we actually have her up for sale right now for meat only. Just because of the issues that she's had, we don't have any room in our freezers for more meat. I'm not sure you can see.
I think Gimli's on the other side of the barn.
Yeah, I think our other hog is on the other side of the barn. So anyway, that is what's going on these days down at the barn. Lots of things going on at the homestead. Garden is a little behind because of my sickness that I had for a while. It took me over a month to get better. We'll see if we can see the hog. But anyway, you can see our pastures right now are just really tall, full of grass. We're trying to get people to mow because we don't have the equipment to bale the hay. So we're looking for somebody to bale all this luscious stuff, and they can have the luscious stuff in exchange for coming and mowing and baling it. We just asked for about 50 bales to be left over because that's all we need through the winter. Our goats mostly eat grain in the wintertime, so that's the way it is. I think he's actually up here at his normal laying spot, so we'll see if we can see him. He has a water trough up here near the front of the fence because he's so short that he couldn't really reach into the other ones. So we put him one up here, and if you notice, there is not a lot of trash around here anymore. That is because we pulled a dumpster in here and cleaned everything up. There's a couple of things that were left, but for the most part, it's looking a lot better than it was. It takes a long time to get a homestead up and going. So there he is. Gimli. That is Gimli. He is our black cooney. He's got fresh water because we had over an inch of rain this morning from 2 o'clock in the morning until about 7 a.m. And it filled up his little wallow there, and he's enjoying it. And you're probably hearing the turkeys in the background calling. Here's some of our chicks that we raised this year, 2 guineas and 3 of our chickens. These are Colombian Wyandottes, and the one back there is a blue-laced red Wyandotte mixed with, we think, I am Tremonti. But they're all just standing here drying off because it's been raining all morning. But that is Gimli. So everybody, like, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for notices on new videos as they come out. And we'll see you in the next one.